This video is about the analysis and design of a two-story residential building. I'd like us to understand the difference between analysis and design before we continue with the course. First, analysis is about understanding how the structure behaves under load. That is, finding the forces, moments, and reactions acting on our members like slab, beam, and foundation. Design, in other hand, mean using those forces you have gotten from your analysis to provide the right amount of reinforcement so that the structure can safely resist the load while remaining economical. I'm Miracle Okeke Richard. Welcome to SamGoz Engineering, and in this channel, we help you develop the required skills and enhance your knowledge to elevate your engineering career. So if this is what you want, you can quickly subscribe. We began at the analysis and design of this structure, and to don't forget, we have done the structural framing. That's where we could position the beams, column, and slab. Yeah, and we have also done the modeling of this. Then right now we're about to carry out the analysis and design. But if you have not watched those videos, please make sure you watch them so you'll be able to follow up. Then in the analysis and design, so for let's come over to plan view. So this is the plan view, and we have done everything. We have explained. Remember, this beam now is spanning more than 6 meters. So you see how we are going to design it. So first of all, in your analysis and design, what you do is first of all come over to analysis tab. Once you come over to analysis tab, if you see our building analysis has not been checked because we have not done the analysis, so I'll click on it. Once you click on it, we'll wait for dialog box to open. So once this dialog box open, first okay, we have not run the building model check. Yeah, we've not done our last video, so I'll like to come and run the building model check, which is come over to analysis, come to building model check. I'll click on it, then just click on what start. So let's check whether we're having any error. So look at it, I'm seeing 0 0. That means our modeling is good. Our modeling is good. But please make sure you always check your building model check, because sometimes you might be having overlapping slab or all this kind of a thing. So just make sure you always check it before you continue your analysis, because sometimes you might have it. And if you have overlapping slab, what it means that they are going to like the design in the sense that if they have overlapping slab, that means they are going to design for two slab. They will now spread the load of two slab on a single beam, which will mean that that beam is likely to fail. So make sure you carry out your building analysis before you continue with your analysis and design. So at this point, I'll come over to this pre-analysis. I'll come and edit my material. So I'll come over to edit material. I'll click on edit material. So at this point, I would like to, we are first of all in default material. So I would like to click on this concrete. What should be the strength of my concrete? I would like to go with 2025. That is that the compressive strength should be what, 20 kilonewton. Then I'll click on apply to all members. So once I do this, I'll just click on OK. So this is the strength that I want to use. I'm good with this. Then next thing, I'll come to grade of steel. Grade of steel, I'll click on this. I'll click on grade of steel. I want to use for grade 460 type 2. I want to use grade 460 type 2. So that's what I want to use. Then look at it. That's the yield strength will now be what, 460. Then I'll now come over to rebar diameter. I'll click on what, edit. I'll come over to rebar diameter and click on edit. So this is my column. In terms of column, I just want to have Y16. I don't want to have Y20 and the rest. So I just want to have only Y16. If 4Y16 should fail, they should give me 6Y16. I don't want to be having something like 4Y20. No. So I'll just keep with only 4Y16. And remember, I told you all these are basically dependent on the engineer. So this one is for the shear wall. I don't have shear wall in this design, so I'll still leave it on check. So this one is for our beam. So I also want to have, okay, I want to have Y16 and Y20. Reason why I included Y20 is because of that my 6 meter beam. Yeah, because of that my 6 meters beam. So that's why I included Y20 in case the Y16 fails. They should go over to Y20. So for my slab, I want only Y12. I want only Y12 for my slab. Yes, I want only Y12 for my slab. Then in terms of this one is for roof slab. I don't have roof slab. Then in terms of my foundation, I want Y16. Only Y16. Yes, I want only Y16. I don't want Y12 because this is a two-story. I don't want Y12. I want only Y16. Then for my ring, the ring I want is just only Y10. Yes, I don't want Y12. And I also want Y16. These ones are for the shear wall, but we don't have shear wall in this design, so I'll just leave them like this. So I'll come over to this point and click on OK. Then after applying all these things, you come over to this, click on apply to all members. Yeah, apply to all members of this material in this story. So apply to all members. So I'll click on it. Once I click on it, everything has been done. So I'll come over to this point and then click on okay, click on okay. So look at it, everything is now for 460, and type 2 everything is compressive strength is what 20. So at this point I'll still come over to foundation floor. Yeah, even after doing foundation design I'll still come and check this. So first of all, what is the what in our foundation, what soil are we having there? Is it sand? Is it clay? Is it silt or is it rock? So my own is sand. It depends on your soil report. Check your soil report. Then my own is sand. Then these properties are what comes with sand. If we click on clay now, clay, these properties will be what to these properties are what will come with clay. And also these properties are what we come with silt. Then these properties are what we come with rock. So my own is sand, so I'll click on sand because these are the properties of sand. I'll still click on what? Okay. Then I'll come over to this my foundation. I'll come over to my foundation ribbon. I want it to still be white to compressive strength of 20. I'll click on apply to all members. Then I'll come and click on what? Okay. Then I'll come over to grade of steel. I'll come over to grade of steel. I still want 4Y60. Then if you check this edit material, they are still the same thing that we did before. So I'll just click on okay and come over to this point and still click on what? Okay. I'll let me click on, let me also edit this one. Then I'll just change only this thing to 4Y for grade 460. I'll click on okay. Do you want to master structural design in just 10 days? I created a course where I carried out the full structural design of this residential building step by step. In this course, I broke down everything you need to know about structural design, starting from the fundamental engineering principle all the way to the practical detailing. Honestly, it is far more in-depth than anything you will find for free on YouTube. And think about it, if my free lessons are already this good, just imagine my paid courses where I poured out all my knowledge and real-life experiences. This 10-day structural design masterclass is all you need to become a confident and competent structural engineer. And the best part is, it is affordable because I consider that most of you are still students. So click the first link in this video description and access the course. And I'll also click on OK. So at this point now, we have done everything concerning our material. So if you can check, look at all of them here. Look at it. All of them are 4Y60, and they are all grade 20. That's the characteristic strength of concrete. So at this point, we are through with the editing of material. Next thing we could have done is, assuming we have windrow. Remember, I told you if our building is more than 10 meters, that means we are applying windrow. But let me just click on close and show you something. So if you check, look at the total height of our building, it is 9.9, so it's not up to 10 meters. And to normally we do start applying our window mostly from 3-story building. Yeah, mostly from 3-story building. Yeah, 1-story, that's duplex, and 2-story. We don't normally apply window, so we normally start from 3-story building. So if you see now, there is no it's not more than 10 meters, so we're not applying window. So I'll still come over to my building analysis. So at this point now, I want to run my analysis. I'll click on building analysis. Once I click on, a dialog box will appear. So I want to explain something. So look at, okay. So I want you to run analysis for, okay, first of all, if you just click on building analysis, that means what will happen is that it will just run analysis without designing. Okay. Remember, okay, before I continue, I'd like to introduce you to we have a paid course. Yeah, that's 10 days intensive structural design and detailing masterclass. It is designed to last for 10 days, but even if you're not able to complete the course for 10 days, you still have a lifetime access to the course. Yes, in the course, we did everything about structural design and structural detailing, starting from the structural framing down to the detailing, even the detailing of staircase and slab, even the sectioning of slab. We did everything that concerns building design. Yeah, this is the course I will advise you to take, because once you're able to get every detail in that course, you promise me you become a better civil or a better structural engineer. So the course is very, very affordable. And two, the uniqueness of the course is that it comes with a lot of bonuses. One, it comes with a CV template in case you are a young structural engineer. You see how to structure your CV. Two, it comes with the detailing template. That's Stonebridge 2024. Three, it comes with the software. That's ProtaStructure 2022. So all these things are the bonuses that you're going to get by enrolling for the course or getting the course. Yeah, and two, the uniqueness is that it's very, very affordable. It's very, very affordable. Remember, in YouTube, we are being treated by time. Yeah, because if our video is renting, most people will not really watch it, and to right people to always watch our video. So most of the time, we do skip a lot of things. For example, advanced things or the deep secret or reason behind our decisions, most of the time we just keep them in YouTube. But once you get that course, you get to learn every single thing in detail. But let's continue. Okay, one of the things you're also going to learn in the course is difference between analysis and design. But let me just explain that one now. Yeah, analysis. Once it comes to analysis is the process whereby you are trying to
find the forces or reactions acting on your structural members. Yeah, the force is acting on your beam, the force is acting on your column, the force is acting on your slab, the force is acting on your foundation. Forces means load and all these things. Yes. Why in design is that in design, that means you have found the forces acting on all these members. What you are not doing in design is that you are trying to provide reinforcement to counter those forces, or you are trying to provide reinforcement to resist those forces. So that is the main difference between analysis and design. In analysis, you are trying to find the forces acting on your members, while in design, you are trying to provide reinforcement to counter those forces you have seen in your analysis. So normally, if you click on this building analysis, that means you just analyze straight away. Without you just analyze straight away, then after you now come and run the design. But in this case, I want to do analysis and design at the same time. So I'll check this, and then after that, I'll check this, Okay, let me talk about this. Okay, when are you going to select? This is reselect bar, when are you going to click on this reselect bar? Okay, if you have run analysis before, and you have done your interactive design, please don't click on this reselect bar, because if you click on reselect bar, it will scatter everything you have done in your interactive design. But if it is the first time of you running analysis in that particular project, yes, click on reselect bar. So please take note of this. That's why I say get the paid course, because all these things are well dealt with in the paid course, and everything have been explained in detail. So right now, I'll click on what? Building analysis. Yes, so please don't forget about the paid course. Let's allow the software to analyze, and then after the analyzing, it will now design our software for us. So that's the advantage of the course. Please, if you are enjoying this video, if you're a student, please don't forget to share it in your class group. If you're a practicing engineer, don't also forget to share it in your work group, and don't also forget to comment and like. Yeah, thank you so much, and let's wait for it to analyze every single thing. It's still analyzing. So we'll be waiting for you to analyze every single thing. Yeah, please make sure you, in fact, comment. I would like you to comment. How is your experience been? Like, just comment under this video. Just any comment, anything I want to comment. You can just take this hour that is analyzing and designing. Okay, now it's designing our column. Yeah, but still comment. Now it's designing our column. After the design of column, it will design our slab. If you see all of them, if you look at this point, all of them are almost passing. I'm seeing pass. Is marking good, mean they are passing. So right now our column is being designed. After that, now is not designing our beam. That's our beam reinforcement. It will take more time. Their beam normally used to take more time. But please don't forget, get the course and practice. Everything is well detailed in that course, and it comes with a lot of bonuses. Yes, get the course. If you want to have time to be asking me questions and all these things, you can equally get with the course, because once I see that I've gotten the course, I will know that you prioritize your personal development. And once ever I bring all these type of questions to my DM, I will just answer you immediately. So that's one of the advantages of getting the course, because somehow you have access to me. Yes, so get the course and practice on your own. It's very, very affordable. Yeah, I consider the fact that most people watching my channel are all students, so that's why I made it very affordable, so that you don't have any excuse not to invest and develop yourself. Yeah, invest. You know what they say? They always make sentiment that my future is bright. Your future is bright depends on the action you take today. If you take no action today, that means your future will not be bright. There's nothing like bright future. Yeah, today, tomorrow is the future of yesterday. Yeah. So if your actions yesterday are not proper, or if you don't take the right action yesterday, that means your future will not be bright. So take the right action today by getting the course and practice, because you will not regret your investment. Those that have gotten the course, I'm receiving testimonials all around. Hey, you are good. You explained everything. So that's it. Get the course. Let's wait for it. Our beam reinforcement is still under design, so we are almost through. Do you want to master structural design and detailing in just 10 days? I created a course where I carried out the full structural design of this residential building from start to finish. In this 10-day structural design masterclass of this residential building, we carried out the structural framing, modeling, analysis, and design every structural members. We analyze the forces acting on them and design reinforcement to counter those forces. From there, we move into foundation detailing, part-based detailing, column detailing, slab detailing, even staircase detailing. We also sectioned and detailed our staircase and slab. And finally, I showed how to print and present your drawing professionally. This course is highly in-depth because I poured out my knowledge about structural design into it. Honestly, it's more in-depth than all the free structural design videos on YouTube. And think about it, if my free lessons here on YouTube are already this good, just imagine my paid courses. This is all you need to become a confident, competent structural engineer. It is an investment you will never regret in this life, because remember, the greatest investment with the highest return is the one you make on yourself. And the good thing is, this course is highly affordable, because I consider the fact that most of you are still students. The link to this course is in this video description. It is the first link you will see. Go and enjoy every bit of the lesson. Do you want to master structural design in 10 days? This course will get you there. Do you want to master structural design in just 10 days? I created a course where I carried out the full structural design of this residential building step by step. In this course, I broke down everything you need to know about structural design, starting from the fundamental engineering principle all the way to the practical detailing. Honestly, it is far more in-depth than anything you will find for free on YouTube. And think about it, if my free lessons are already this good, just imagine my paid courses where I poured out all my knowledge and real-life experiences. This 10-day structural design masterclass is all you need to become a confident and competent structural engineer. And the best part is, it is affordable, because I consider that most of you are still students. So click the first link in this video description and access the course. So I'll click on close. So right now we have done our interactive design. Let me come over to our 3D view. So these are 3D view. So if you check now, look at building analytics, it has been checked. So next thing we are going to do now is to turn on our design status. So to turn that on, you come over to display, then come over to visual interrogation. So come over to visual interrogation. So at this point you scroll down, look at design status, then click on what? Okay. So if you see all our building members, they are all passing. Yes, they are all passing. But please, even if all your building members are passing, make sure you carry out interactive design, and we'll be doing that in our next video. Even all your building members, if they are passing, please don't hesitate. Make sure you carry out your what? Building analysis. So make sure you carry out interactive design. So at this point, I want to explain something to you people using building analysis model. I forgot to explain that, so I want to explain something. So I'll come and click on this building analysis model. This will appear, but I want to explain using this solid model. So I'll click on solid model. So let's wait for it to appear. I'll click on solid model. So this is my solid model now. So I want to explain some things. So, but that's, I forgot this one. That's why I always advise you to get the paid course, because some things I used to forget it. It's just that I just felt that this one is necessary. That's why I introduced it. So if you see that this LED means that the load coming to it is very, very low or very, very small, while blue means that the load coming to it is very, very high. So if you see, the ones that are LED are mostly the things that are on this story, on this second floor, on this third floor or second floor, any of them. Reason is because they are only carrying the roof load. For example, now this beam now is only carrying the roof load. This column now is only carrying the load coming from the roof and then from this beam. That's what this column is only carrying. So that's why you are seeing it is on LED color. Why coming over to this point now, if you see, is now yellow, orange, and all these things. Reason is because they are not carrying. Reason is because they are not carrying the load coming from this column and then the load coming from this beam, because this column will send down its load to this column, while this beam will also send its load to this column. So that's why you are seeing this one. This one is now under here, meaning that it have reached all this 100 and something. Why these down ones, you see that the load coming to them is very high, very, very high. For example, now this one now is blue in color, and we know that blue is 400 and something. Reason is because the load coming to is very, very high. So if you can check now, anyone that has blue color, that means the load is carrying is very, very high. And if you check very well, for example now, we have seen that okay, this one now we have seen, okay, after 1 2, this column is blue in color, I want to explain something so you get to understand something. After 1 2, this column now is blue in color. So I will just come over to my plan view and explain something so you understand why it is blue in color. So I'll click on my plan view. So this is my plan view. I will zoom. So this is that column. I think this is that column, I believe, or this, I've forgotten, but I believe is one of this. So, but if it's this, even if it's this one now, if you can see, it's carrying a very large load. This slab now has a very large area, and also this slab now also have a very large area. So that's why it's somehow green color, because the load coming to it is very, very high. And also I think this one is also green color, because it's also carrying a very large load. So that's how to understand your drawing using the building analysis model.